time for our city, and it's a sad time for these misguided people. I've spent my life trying to combat gun violence.
Pittsburgh City Council members searching for answers as more and more people are killed or wounded in shootings in the city. What more can leaders be doing? Good evening, I'm Ken Rice. KDKA is taking that question to City Councilman Ricky Burgess and talking to those trying to steer young people in a different direction. KDKA's Jennifer Borrasso is finding out how they're intervening and what more they're considering. Jen.
Well, Ken, Councilman Burgess says that they are looking into it. They are looking at hard situation here right now facing the city of Pittsburgh, and they're trying to find answers. He said this is a layered problem, along with violence interrupter Lee Davis. He said that there's a shortage of Pittsburgh police and they need more funding for programs for intervention. He said something needs to happen now. In Pittsburgh's Brighton Heights, 6 people injured, 5 people shot during a funeral for John Hernandez Jr., who was killed in the north side, along with 2 innocent bystanders. Earlier that same week, bullets struck a charter school on crowded Penn Avenue in downtown Pittsburgh. No one was hurt. City homicides are up and shootings compared to last year. With the rising violence, we tried to get answers for Democratic City Councilman Ricky Burgess.
We have to get the root causes, which is long term, right? We have to rebuild these communities. We have to provide programming and educational programming.
Burgess says reducing violence is a community-wide effort, including intervention and creating opportunities for young people, like jobs. What programs are you bringing into the city of Pittsburgh to help these kids?
Well, that's what we're talking about. We have to do jobs and social services and counseling and therapy and trauma-based therapy. We have to provide much more services.
Burgess says the city has 20 violence interrupters, people who stop violence in local communities before it happens or spreads. Lee Davis works as a violence interrupter for Cure Violence Pittsburgh in Wilkinsburg and the Mon Valley.
Once you kill somebody, especially with these young guys now, that's a war now. It's no longer they want to sit down and talk about all this stuff.
Davis says the city of Pittsburgh, who he works with, needs more interrupters.
We don't have enough bodies out here to handle what's going on.
He says getting to kids early is paramount.
Start educating the kids and the families about the consequences, one of certain things that they do, of illicit behaviors, but also let them know about the drugs that are out here. Let them know what can happen when you pick up a gun and all the fatal things and terrible things that can happen behind those things. So we got to start early.
Ken, I reached out to 2 other council members who tell me that they are looking at other ideas. I asked them about a curfew. They said that could be on the table. Now, Lee Davis saying that there are people who care. There are people working hard to try to get to these young people to make better choices. He says that a police shortage isn't helping, and the closing of Schumann Center was at the wrong time. Reporting live, Jennifer Borrasso, KDKA News.